You know what's nice? Looking to the future. Today, we're going to look at the top 5 most exciting future Apple products. I know what you're thinking. Ayaz, how do you know about Apple's future products? And I say, lots and lots of leaks. I'm not just going to be pulling products out of nowhere. At number 5, the portless iPhone. I am the least excited about this. Reports have been floating around for a while. The iPhone could use Lightning until even that port gets the boot. On the plus side, it is kind of a reward to all the iPhone for Life people. Switching from the 30-pin connector was difficult. However, Apple's Lightning port has been on the iPhone for around 8 years. That's an eternity in tech time. Now there's a tweet from someone called Fudge on Twitter who says there are USB-C prototypes of the iPhone 12. However, USB-C would not make it to the production model. Noted analyst Ming-Chi Kuo implied that Lightning would get the boot on the highest-end iPhones first. So let's talk about a portless iPhone. The benefit? You could cram a bigger battery in an iPhone. You could argue better water resistance, but that always seems suspect since other companies had similar water resistance with ports. Maybe you won't accidentally nick the phone with the connector. I don't know. If and when Apple goes portless with the iPhone, it better have a great way to quickly charge the device. Maybe Apple will unify the charger for the Apple Watch and the phone. That way you can tack on the charger to the phone, so you can still use it while you're charging. I'll say it, may be controversial, but I think USB-C is pretty neat. At number 4, mini LEDs in Apple products, and yes, I mean that seriously. So here's the deal. A lot of Apple's products, like some iPhones, iPads, and Macs, use LCD tech with LEDs behind them to light up stuff. Let's look at this wonderful image by TCL. Here you can see the difference between traditional backlights and what mini LED can do. With no local dimming, the backlight is this big white thing. It's a backlight. With mini LEDs, you've got lots and lots of zones of light. In practice, that means sharper looking displays with better power efficiency. Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo says that Apple is working to bring mini LEDs to iPad Pro, the iPad Mini, the iMac Pro, and the MacBook Pro. So this improved screen tech won't be locked to one device. Considering we stare at screens all the time, this will be a welcome upgrade. At number 3 are Apple's AirPods Studio. Now, why would you get excited over another pair of over-the-ear headphones? Well, that's why we're here, right? The reports of the AirPods Studio say the headphones will be very high-end with some pretty cool features. The Studio would be modular, according to Bloomberg. The ear pads and headband padding are magnetically attached to the frame. That would mean you could change out parts. The Bloomberg report says that this may mean the same set of headphones could be used for regular and fitness usages by swapping out parts. I kind of love that idea. One pair of headphones with multiple functions. No need to think about whether those headphones are paired with that phone or not. They're the same ones. That also means customization. But that's not everything. A 9to5 Mac report says the Studio would have head and neck detection. That's right, if you have neither, it will know. But seriously, the Studio would know whether it was placed on your head or on your neck. This would allow the headphones to automatically pause audio when you move them to your neck. The same report says the Studio could detect left and right ears. Once that's set, the headphones would pump the correct channels to the correct ear. So there would be no looking for an L or an R or putting the headphones on the wrong way. There is no wrong way to put on the Studio. We are at number 2, and that is ARM-based Macs. Picture it, 2014. The report reads, new rumors point to Apple eyeing Macs based on ARM chips. Now picture it, February 2020. The report reads, Apple-made Mac chips won't be ready until 2021, report says. This story has been kicking around for a long time. It seems like a lock that at some point Apple will introduce a Mac running on an ARM processor. As you say, I don't care about processors. And to that I say, you should. The processors inside of Apple's iPhone and iPads are based on the ARM architecture. You know how those apps run all snappy-like and how there are lots and lots of apps for them? Now imagine them running natively on a Mac. Apple also introduced something called Mac Catalyst, which lets developers bring iPad apps to Mac. There's some back-end stuff that has to happen for a program to work on iPads, which are using ARM, and Macs, which run on Intel chips. But what if that iPad app worked without the developers having to do anything? That would be pretty big. Apple loves having control on every little piece of its products. The Mac is reliant on Intel's schedule. It's just a matter of time before some Mac is using an Apple chip. And that's going to be an exciting day. Maybe a Thursday. And the number 1 most exciting future Apple product is Apple Glass. CNET's own Shar Tipkin broke the story in 2018, saying Apple is working on a powerful wireless headset for both AR and VR. This headset was slated for 2020, but could see a delay because, you know. Anyway, why would Apple's headset be good? Let's look at Apple's track record. The company does not have to be the first to be the best. Take a look at the iPod and iPhone. MP3 players and phones with apps were actual products before Apple hit those markets. The company knows how to build devices that people want to use. Those devices were also very intuitive. Ever see those videos of babies with iPhones? Yeah, the interface made sense. Now you're saying, Ayaz, I'm not wearing a headset or Apple glasses. And then I say, you sure about that? Look at the original AirPods. They look like someone jammed cigarettes in your ears. They are dumb looking. The AirPods Pro look much better. But here's the thing. Apple makes the AirPods and people wear them. Apple came out with its squarish Apple Watch when everyone else was going with a circular shape. It does not matter. Apple's AR headset could probably look like HoloLens and would do very well. That being said, I think HoloLens is a pretty slick piece of hardware. The key will be the experience. Apple has been building augmented reality elements into its mobile devices for years now. People are getting used to superimposing virtual elements using their phones. Apple has acquired a VR media streaming company and an AR headset lens maker, so Apple is getting more and more expertise when it comes to mixed reality content and how to present it. So here's what I'm saying. Apple's headset or glasses will be something else. It does not matter how it looks or how it functions. It will be a huge deal because Apple did it. Fight me. We've got a lot more on the Apple AirPods Studio. Check this out right here. I'm Ayaz Akhtar, and I'll see you online.